again, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. We are fishing with Brian, and I have some predictions about how this is going to go. Badly. Poorly, for one. So, most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You can catch more than one? Let's go ahead and save, because I have a feeling this is working into a mini-game. Oh, man. Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch. Obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? More than that, let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker. The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition! Cheese and crackers! But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state-of-the-art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those hard-to-reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning. You're on. We shake on it. Two hard, firm handshakes. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish, fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Okay. Insult the fish! Stretch before physical activity. Oh. Let's go ahead and save. We're not into big things yet. So let's just put some bait on the hook. Yeah, there we go. See, it's fine. It's fine. I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian brought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it onto the hook if I just focus. It's like threading a needle. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook. Need some help? No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know. I think that's sharks. No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Perform a fish mating call. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth, when I was in a ska band. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver us unto a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. Whoa. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the pressure down. Huh, go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole that you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Sweetie. Oh no! It is a mini-game! I didn't get to save. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species and reel them in. Oh. I need to match 3 of the same species? I can't tell which fish is which. Okay, I am good at these things. No. No. That's not the direction I wanted them to go in. Oh wow, hello, you're pretty. Okay, I feel like I'm getting better at this.
Nice catch. Catch of the day.
Okay.
Match of the day. Match of the day. Catch of the day. Nice catch. Match of the day.
I love match 3 games. They are my bread and butter, honestly. Okay.
Nice.
Here we go. You guys. None of you. Oh, and they keep switching. See, that causes problems when they keep switching species around.
Now you're fishing. Match of the day. Now you're fishing.
Okay, combo breaker. Oh, you guys.
Rainbow trout.
Rainbow trouts. How do I... They're too far away.
Nice.
There. Where are they? Here.
Match of the day. Match of the day. Now
Here.
you're fishing. Now you're fishing.
Slowly but surely working those rainbow trouts together.
Match of the day. Nice match. Rainbow match of the day.
What? What did I do wrong? That's the largemouth bass, a popular sport fish made infamous by the Singing Billy Bass novelty toy and decoration. It's easily confused with the smallmouth bass. I wanted to... What? No. Oh, did I do it? I did it! I got an S! Rank! Oh, lovely. Good work. I didn't think I would do that. Oh well, I did well. I did well. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Let's save. We're doing well so far. We're doing well. Let's just keep it going. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in. I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. That pole saw is mine. Oh my! Darn. Who could have foreseen this turn of events? Certainly not me, someone who witnessed Cassian specifically say, "If I don't wear my life vest, you'll just have to come in and rescue me, won't you?" Good job. Good job. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. You should have. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's big, manly dad arms. I'm finally dragged upward, sputtering water. All of our gear floats to the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You all right? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. I'm surprised it didn't sink. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, hello dad bod, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt, does dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong, manly back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours? Yes! Okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. Stupid sexy Flanders! You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from the shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge. We're probably going to have to put the kibosh on the competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we're back to waiting. Where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and have installed themselves as the leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting at the entire lake in a warm, golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Ow, nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. I mean, I like the citrus off, but the regular off is awful, eh? Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. No, don't break the stick in half to assert your dominance. That would be mean. Come on, throw it through the woods. There we go. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though. Nice throw, Cassian. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You are the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats? Yeah, I give Maxwell a few good pats on his backside. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Oh, whoa, Dad Bod Patrol! I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? She's in middle school, right? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything? Fish taste okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Thank you. You're maturing. You didn't immediately try to one-up him. Good job. Yeah, it's great. Oh, Harding, family recipe. Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda... Oh, that was Amanda's talking. We were out there on the lake and then I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry. All of the gear floated to the surface so we didn't lose anything. Right, Cassian? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. Cassian, you need to stop. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the backseat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, I am super awake for it and ready to fight with my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pole saw. Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish and... Ugh, stop! Why do you care so much? Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. Ugh. Specifically his pecs. Dad, I love you. But you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb or clearly the superior dad. You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I should know. I am the one not cleaning it. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. That sure was something.
You know what? Let me mow your lawn this weekend.
Oh, that's sweet. I was a little worried when I didn't see a lot of dad points show up, but we got so many daddy points. I wonder what's the difference between them. Like, honestly, it worries me that I have so few dad points. Anyways, I'm gonna cut this one off here. The next person we're gonna go date is Joseph! And after that, we'll hit Robert, and then we're going to start the interesting process of seeing what the end games look like for each of the daddy dates. And probably I'm going to start the game over just so I can, because I know from a friend who really liked Robert's routes that if you don't sleep with him on the first night, it's entirely different. Like, the entire thing is so completely different, and he's like such a nice person, actually. I don't know why sleeping with him changes that. Maybe he's just like super awkward about having a random guy he slept with at a bar suddenly living on his cul-de-sac. I don't know, but we'll see what's up. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then, so bye bye.